Hello, Kauai. Here's our daily COVID-19 briefing from Team Kauai for Monday, July 27th. We are very pleased to report that Hurricane Douglas has passed without major impact to our state and county. We are grateful that we were spared and also grateful to each of you who took the time to prepare yourselves, your families, and your neighbors. We see the true colors of our community during our darkest hours. To witness everyone come together to support one another makes us proud and humbled to be a part of our special island ohana. We would also like to send a special mahalo to our friends at Ho'ike TV and Island Interpret who responded over the weekend to help push out a special weather message. And mahalo to our local media partners here on Kauai and across the state. Thank you for helping to keep our island informed, prepared, and safe. You play a critical role in our emergency response. Finally, mahalo to all of our essential employees, first responders, healthcare workers, parks, roads, and utility crews, Red Cross and shelter volunteers, bus drivers, and everyone here in our Emergency Operations Center who spent their weekend away from their homes and families to ensure the safety of our entire community. Every chance we get, we tell people we have the best team, and we mean it. We are blessed. Great job to all. As the threat of Hurricane Douglas has passed, unfortunately, the threat of COVID-19 remains. While we have no new cases to report on Kauai today, and our cumulative total of cases remains at 45, we did report 2 new cases over the weekend. One of those cases was a resident, and one was a visitor. Both cases were related to mainland travel. They remain in isolation and close contacts have been tested. Thankfully, they were properly following quarantine procedures, so there appears to be very limited community exposure. These increasing number of cases on our island and across the state has prompted us to take extra precautions to help limit the spread of disease here. Last week, Friday, Governor Ige approved our request to create new rules and amend some of our previous rules. The following rules are now in effect. Amended Emergency Rule 6 requires that all persons aged 5 and older wear some form of cloth face coverings over their nose and mouth, whether indoors or outdoors, whenever they are with anyone not in their immediate household. There are limited exceptions to this rule, such as while eating or drinking, entering a financial institution, interacting with someone who may rely on lip reading for communication, or when exercising outdoors if physical distancing of at least 6 feet can be maintained. A person who is unable to wear a mask due to a medical condition or disability must have a medical exemption provided by a medical doctor, advanced practice registered nurse, or doctor of osteopathy. Medical exemptions should not specify the medical condition that precludes the wearing of face coverings. Amended Emergency Rule 13 related to casual social gatherings further restricts indoor gatherings. Several recent clusters have been tied to social events, and we know that the highest risk of disease transmission occurs while indoors. So indoor gatherings are now limited to a maximum of 10 people. If people must gather, they should do so outside. Outdoor gatherings remain at a maximum limit of 100 people. Mask wearing, physical distancing, and other CDC guidelines must be maintained during all gatherings. Again, Emergency Rule 13 is limited to social gatherings, such as parties and other casual functions. This rule does not apply to allowable businesses, operations, or activities, such as schools, churches, organized sports, or stores and restaurants. Those allowable activities must follow state rules, as ordered by the governor. Our last rule is intended to address a loophole, as some transient visitors are stating that they are new residents in an attempt to avoid quarantining at a hotel, as currently required. Irresponsible transient vacation rental operators are creating 6-month leases to accommodate short-term visitors, and officials are recognizing multiple long-term leases for the same address. Emergency Rule 14 states that no transient vacation rental or homestay, as defined by the Kauai County Code, may be designated as a quarantine location for a new resident more than once in any 6-month period. The property owner, property manager, landlord, tenant, and guests shall each be responsible for ensuring compliance with this rule. Any person violating any rule of the governor or mayor, if convicted, could face a fine of up to $5,000 or serve up to a year in jail. To view all of the governor's proclamations and the mayor's emergency rules, please visit the KEMA website at www.kauai.gov/COVID-19. We urge you to please be responsible in how you engage with others. We each have a role to play in mitigating the spread of COVID-19 on our island. That means stay home as much as possible. Refrain from social gatherings or public outings. If you must interact with people outside of your home, maintain a distance of 6 feet of separation and wear a mask, if at all possible for you to do so. Remember, my mask protects you and your mask protects me. It's a sign of respect and aloha. Do not leave home if you are sick unless you're seeking medical attention, and then only after calling your doctor first. Wash your hands frequently and clean surfaces often. Stay informed and connected during this time of social distancing. We'll continue to post updates on our official County of Kauai Facebook page or on our Kauai Emergency Management Agency page at www.kauai.gov/COVID-19. The Centers for Disease Control is also updating its website regularly. For more information, please visit coronavirus.gov. Not everyone has internet access or follows the news, so please help to keep your loved ones informed. Be kind, take care of one another, God bless, and aloha.